Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Perry, and I want to tell you a story. Years ago, my friend Tia, Terry, and I were asked by our friend Milo to sing at his sister's wedding. Now, we'd been away at college, and so we came back home and we were like ready to sing, and we were like, look at us. We've been somewhere, now we're coming back. And we were dressed to the nines for this wedding, and we were ready. We walked into the church, and the church was pretty crowded, and so we were walking to the front to where we thought we'd be seated. And I think Milo had told us that there was a place reserved, but he was, of course, in the back getting ready. So we didn't know anybody at this church, and people were kind of looking at us like, who do they think they are? And we were like, yeah, who do we think we are? Mm-hmm. And so we go to the front, and there's a note on this bench that says, "Do not sit here." And so we looked at each other, and we were like, they don't mean us. Oh, that's right, it wasn't Terry, it was Rhonda who was singing with us. And we were like, they don't mean us. They don't do that. So we sat down, and immediately we realized that they did mean us because the bench wasn't bolted down. We went back. Skirts were like up in the air, and instinctively, we all at the same time threw our weight forward to catch ourselves, which was a very good thing. We laughed so hard. We're like, oh, apparently they did mean us. When I got up and stopped laughing, I could hear something that my mother would say, and I always hated it. She would say, "You ain't special. You ain't nothing special." Now, I know a lot of little girls grew up hearing how special they were. I grew up hearing that I wasn't. And it was in my teens when I realized what my mother was really saying. She was really saying you're not special at the expense of anyone else. And in the instances that she was saying it, she was meaning at the expense of my siblings. I wasn't better than them. They did mean me. I know this sounds crass, but let me explain a little further. When I was in high school, we were able to go one summer to the Friends School, which is Society of Friends, the Quaker school. It was a private school, really highly regarded. Everybody wanted to go to this school, but they had a summer program for the city kids. And so we went to this program. I was in this program. And the first day, the teacher goes to the board and he writes, "I am unique. In all the world, there is no one like me. In all the world, there is no one who can do what I can do." We had to memorize that, and then we had to figure out what made us unique. And I remember telling my mother about this and how I was unique and discovering that I'm unique. And she said, "That's what I've been telling you. You ain't special. You're unique." You could have told me that earlier. What we want to do in our society called America, and in many parts of the world, we want to be special at the expense of someone else. We want to be better than. And better than is short lived. Ask any billionaire. They're trying to get the next biggest yacht. But unique, no one can beat you at that. And even though that bench that wasn't bolted down was not for me, there was a place in that room that was uniquely mine. That's probably the place where belonging really, really beats entitlement. I'd rather feel like I belong than feel like I'm better than. I love you.